Good evening, my friends. Tonight, I'm just going to share with you something that is in my heart and in my mind, and something I felt like the Lord revealed to me. But I'm going to share it, and you know, receive it, take it as maybe just my opinion, or maybe I'm just off track. But let me show you what was in my heart and in my mind. Um, Concerning Jew and Gentile. And I'm just going to pull from Ephesians 2:14, and I could read the whole thing, but for he is our peace, who has made both one, and has broken down the middle wall of partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of two one new man, so making peace, and that he might reconcile both unto God in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby. And just honestly, the one thing that just always gets to me is that, um, we look at the Jewish nation, and I don't preach like that the uh, replacement theology, like the church replaced the Jews. But I think it, you know, fulfills. It's a fulfillment thing. But the Jew, um, just the whole idea of the Jews, like what made Abraham any different than any person on the earth, right? Nothing. Nothing made him any different. He was the same. You know what I mean? Like he was a Gentile. Okay. This is what people need to understand. Abraham was a Gentile until God spoke to him and he believed and he had faith. So, and we all are Abraham's children if we believe and have faith like Abraham. That's what makes us children of Abraham, not to be Jewish by lineage. So, what I'm saying is, in this, I believe that when it's speaking about Jew and when it's speaking about Gentile, when it's speaking about circumcision and uncircumcision, to me, that's just spiritual saying for like the elect and for the unbelievers. Okay, or more, I should say, the kingdom of the flesh and the kingdom of the spirit. To me, the Jewish kingdom is the kingdom of the spirit, and the Gentile kingdom is the kingdom of the flesh. But those two became one in Jesus because Jesus came from heaven and was in the flesh. And then when he died in the flesh, he broke, it says he abolished the enmity in the flesh and made the two into one new man. But when the two became one new man, I know here it's speaking of like the Jew and Gentile becoming one in Christ. But even deeper to me is that the kingdom of spirit and the kingdom of flesh became one in Christ because he was resurrected in the flesh. Okay. And when the apostles and the disciples saw him, he said, a spirit does not have flesh and bone as you see that I have. And he's like, touch my hands and my feet. And he had a body, a resurrected body. So to me, the reconciliation of the kingdom of spirit and the kingdom of flesh is really the big picture that this whole Jew and Gentile thing is trying to teach us, especially when you can see that to be a Gentile, really, everyone is a Gentile. I mean, Abraham was a Gentile, so We're all Gentiles. We all were in the flesh. We all were uncircumcised of heart and had to be circumcised and brought into covenant with God and been born again of his spirit and grafted into his spirit. So the kingdom, what's important of the two becoming one is for flesh and spirit to unite. Like we're going to be resurrected in the flesh, but we're going to dwell among the kingdom of the spirit. So those two are forever going to be one. Okay? Is that like, am I losing people here? But that's the big picture. Okay? I just wanted to share that, and I don't know if I did that justice, but the two becoming one, kingdom of the spirit and the kingdom of flesh, God is going to dwell with men forever. But we're going to be in the flesh. We're not turning into spirits, but there are still going to be spirits that don't have flesh, right? Like the angels and God himself, the Father. Jesus is going to be in the flesh. I don't know. So sorry. Just had to share that with somebody. So love you guys. Bye.